So currently coming down the pipeline, we have the PX Harley playing for keeps. Doc Nocturnal is supposed to ship. Hazard Squad Commander is supposed to ship. Mezco season is upon us, and Hurricane Mez is leaving empty wallets and drained bank accounts within its wake. My name is Paige, and welcome to the Mez Weekly, episode 10. Yay, milestone achieved, 10 episodes. Let's skip all that because there's going to be a lot to cover, and so there's not going to be any extended rants or anything like that. We're just going to try to get quickly into what's going on. So for everyone that's paying attention, that's 5 offerings that we've had that's changed within the past week. We had Doc Nocturnal, which charged. We had Popeye and Bluto. That's actually been shipped. Black Bolt and Lockjaw actually got charged. They announced a pre-order for Leatherface, and then they also changed the date for the PX exclusive Supreme Night Batman. And a little fun fact, in case you didn't know, we are actually up to 25 releases for the calendar year so far. Now, I say this every year, and I've especially been saying it within the past few weeks.
This is a collector service announcement.
Winter is coming. Yep, that's right. Make sure that your wallets and finances are in order because we all know at the fourth quarter of the year is when Mezco traditionally does this big push. And with the pandemic pushing releases back, DesignerCon coming up, and the projected figures that we currently have on the list, it could be very pricey depending on what figures you're trying to pick up. And I know, it sounds like your mom nagging you, and it's probably worn a little bit thin, but trust me, I only have the best intentions. And there's no better way to get you guys more prepared than to go through the stuff that happened this week. So what we're going to do is we're going to start on October 22nd. That's when charge notifications went out for Black Bolt and Lockjaw. The price point for this item was $130, and it was scheduled to charge on the 26th of October. I know we're talking about the past when we're in the future, but don't worry, this all makes sense a little bit later. This also brings the total, if you're keeping count, to 3 for the number of pre-orders and drops that they had for this week. Moving on to October 23rd, shipping notifications went out for Popeye and Bluto, and by now most people should have this already in hand. Also on the 23rd, Mezco announced that they would open up pre-orders for the Living Dead doll Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, on the 26th at 10 a.m. When that day did happen, it went up at 10 a.m., but for some reason, it got pushed back to about 3 p.m. See? Keeping you Living Dead doll collectors in the knowledge as well. So moving on, October 26th, Doc Nocturnal charged, and he also went back up for pre-order for about 2 hours, so hopefully anybody that missed the first wave was able to get on this small little window wave and be able to order. Moving forward to October 27th, Mezco teased their pre-order for their Texas Chainsaw Massacre Leatherface, and I thought this was really cool. This was the figure that they revealed at MezCon a few weeks ago, and they said that it would be available on October 28th. There wasn't any word on any pricing or what time, or if it was going to be an exclusive or just a regular release. Traditionally, with the exception of Nosferatu, most of the horror figures that we've gotten, Freddy, Jason, Michael, Ash, all of those have kind of been the regular release. So I'm assuming that this will follow suit. Remember, we're in the past, not the future. On to October 28th, which is the present. Today they announced the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Leatherface pre-order. That went up around 10:40-ish a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, this is what they showed at Mezco Con. And it was funny because they didn't really reveal everything, because once they put up the pre-order, there was a lot of little things that they kind of withheld, I guess, to add a little bit more punch to this announcement. So just a quick rundown. I didn't really have a chance to really deep dive into all the accessories and really take a look at it like I usually do, but there were a couple things that really stuck out. One of the first things had to be the chainsaw. Now, with this one, they're going to give you this accessory, and it's supposed to have an actual sound feature, and I don't think we've had a sound feature in an accessory since the Judge Dredd Lawmaster. Another thing that they were trying to promote is the 3-in-1 look. Anybody that's seen the 1974 classic movie, you remember that there were 3 kind of visual variations of this character. What you had was the pretty woman, the old lady, and of course Leatherface. So for the more experienced collector, kit bashing is not really a new concept, but for guys that are coming into this line or don't have a lot of experience, what I think that they're going to try to do is make removable soft goods a little bit less intimidating. We all know that when you get this line, you pretty much have 1 or 2 articles of clothing that you take off. Now, besides the head swaps that they're going to be giving you that I mentioned previously, they're also going to be giving you a removable suit and jacket, tie, an apron, and this will be able to complete those variations of the look that was in that classic movie. And what would a horror figure be like without some blood effects? Yep, looks like they got you covered on this one, because they are introducing for the first time, if I'm not mistaken, 2 chainsaw blood effects, and I'm pretty sure that you'll be able to use these with any of your other slice and dice characters, as well as a mallet blood effect. But wait, there's more. You can't have all that blood unless you have a containment catching receptacle. So they're going to be giving you a blood bucket. The effects don't fit in the bucket, it's just a bucket of blood. And to Tarantino back a little bit, in order to cause all this mayhem, you're going to get the cleaver, bone knife, and the mallet that I told you about, which can be held by the 8 interchangeable hands. Price point for this deluxe set is going to be set at $100. If you order at Mezco Toyz, there's a $25 non-refundable deposit. This is a regular release item, so you can pick this up through the group sellers as well as any major online toy and collectible retailer. So a couple of little quick tidbits for you. Shipping for Superman 1978 has been changed. Originally, this was estimated to release between September and November of this year. Now the new ERD has been set for December to February. And remember, we talked about this earlier, it's not a bad thing. Take the time to save your money so when it drops, you're all set. Because you never know when another company like Previews is going to update their website and say that the PX Previews exclusive Supreme Night Batman is now going to be coming out November 18th. Told you. That's number 5. And that is it, Mezconians. Just a quick little rundown of the things that happened this weekish. I don't know, maybe. I've been trying to think of a more concrete day to actually put these videos out. I wanted to do them on Monday, kind of like a Mez Monday kind of thing. But there's just so much information and so much new product coming out at sporadic times that I couldn't really nail a date down. So I'll probably just be putting these out as I get information. I'm actually glad I did, because today was the Leatherface pre-order and then also the update for the PX Supreme Batman release date change. So that all worked out. I appreciate you guys watching or listening, however you're enjoying this. I know your time is valuable, so thank you for sharing some of it with me. And of course, remember, they're just toys. Just have fun. But Paige, what about the diorama contest? You haven't spun the wheel yet. Well, get ready.